This is Coogan Cassius for Eiffel TV. We're in Cardiff here, ahead of the second coming show tomorrow night, Love and Sky Sports. Fighting on that bill, a late addition to the bill, Paul Smith Jr. How are you, Paul?
I'm alright, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, look very well on the scales today.
Yeah, feel good. It's only 12-3, you know, so it's 12-4 the fight was made at. I was 12-3 and a bit. Should make that easy all the time anyway, so it was okay, to be honest with you. I've been training non-stop since the fight that got cancelled because of my elbow. That's all fine now, the infection's all gone and everything's cleared up on that, so no problems there. But I stayed in the gym and I've done it all the time now, and I'm just living a bit better, eating wise, food wise, everything else. So I haven't had a drink since before Christmas, or Boxing night, Christmas holidays. Don't really miss it, don't really miss binging out. You know, I'm walking around a stone less than what I used to walk around at a year ago or so. Best shape I was in was a year or so ago when I boxed Dodson, and I'd done that for that one. You know, the fight got postponed, so I was staying in all the time. Because of staying in it, it just chipped away at my weight, and everything becomes easier. Me running, me training, me sparring, everything else. So you know, it's a better way of doing things, and I've learned the hard way. Sometimes I've learned the easy way. You know, when I turned pro, the way to do it was Ricky Hatton. The way I turned pro, and Ricky was your idol, you looked up to. I was in the gym with him, and you have a fight, you have a rest. You have a fight, you have a rest. You have to rest and let your body recuperate. But I'm training now with fighters like Quigg, Crawley. I'm looking at fighters around the world, and I watch the likes of De Gea and Groves, and everyone turn pro, and it's a different game. You don't need 15, 20 fights before you fight for the title. You do it in your first 10, you know, and you live differently. You're a full-time athlete, and you need to do that. You need to train like a full-time athlete all the time. So I'm in the gym all the time now. Even when I haven't had dates, I've been in the gym sparring. Joe is in there helping the other lads out as well. I've got up my brother Callum out, Callum Johnson, Opie Burton, sparring wise. Liam, my brother Liam, you know, I spar Liam a lot, and I have to help him out, and he helps me, vice versa. So being in and around the gym, fitness levels, weight wise, everything's spot on.
Was this a fight that the 8th round that you're having tomorrow, is it something that was offered to you and you thought, yeah, why not? Or was you looking to have a fight around this time?
No, I was looking to fight. Listen, I need to get paid. It's okay having decent sponsors, and I have, luckily enough, but you need to fight, you need to get paid, regardless of. I need to be out and be active. I haven't been the most active. The fight in March, what I missed, really done me head in, because you know, I was fit and ready for that fight, and this stupid infection just come from nowhere, and it was literally yoga and strength stuff what I was doing on my elbows, pushing up from planks and back down. I've got a little graze on my elbow. I've gone back 2 days later and I've took the graze off, and an infection's gone in. And I was hiding it from Joe. I was training in long sleeve t-shirts, which I never do. You know, I don't wear any sweat gear or long sleeve stuff at all. And I hit the pad and I felt it jolt through my arm, and he said to me, "What's up? I know something's wrong. Is it your hand?" Or he said, "No, look, it's my elbow. It's a bit of swelling. I think I've banged it, but I'll be okay." And he just had none of it. Called Mike Hayton in. Mike come, looked at it and just said, "Look, you've got no chance of fighting." And I still tried to sort of kid him and have him off, and I doubled up on the antibiotics and painkillers, thinking I'll make this, I'll be alright, you know. Didn't want to let people down, and I didn't want to miss the fight. Hindsight's a great thing, looking at it now, you know, I couldn't have got to the fight if I tried. The pain I was in when I was in hospital, I was on morphine and codeine, and it was bad pain, and the doctor told me as well, if I got hit on it and it burst, the infections had gone into my bloodstream and I'd have been knackered. So, you know, thankfully the fight didn't happen, but needed to fight. I'm happy to fight now.
It's no secret, you know, what you're eyeing up. How close is this Abraham fight?
It's almost, you know, it's not my place to really make any announcements on it. You know, if it's going to be announced and when it's going to be announced, then it'll likely be in Germany first. Sauerland promoting it, it's their job to do so and to promote it and to announce it, and it's their baby, so to speak. I wouldn't want to ruin on it or step on anyone's toes, but Eddie and Sauerland are speaking, you know, very regularly.
What sort of timescale are we looking at?
He wants a fight in autumn. You know, for me that's September, October. If he wants it earlier, great. You know, I'll stay straight in anyway, which I'm planning on doing. So it'd be an honour and a privilege to fight for the world title. But I'm not just going there to, you know, make the numbers up, as they say. I've watched Arthur Abraham, I've studied Arthur Abraham, I've called for this fight as much as I can. It's nearly there, it's nearly done, and I've just got to think about this one tomorrow, get through this fight, leave that to Eddie and Salem to arrange, sort out, you know, finalise and hopefully get it on Sky.
Do you think you've done enough in your career to have warranted a world title shot before now?
I could have had one before now, yeah, but listen, it's all about rankings, isn't it?
Is that the future WBO super middleweight champion of the world? I thought it was.
Right.
Says that eating a plate of broccoli.
Yeah.
Listen, you'll get the few idiots, and I don't see many because I block them all on Twitter and that, you know, saying I don't deserve it, but who does? You know, did George Groves deserve a shot at Carl Froch? He got the Carl Froch fight because he was #1 in the IBF. He was the next available challenger, not because Carl Froch wanted to fight him. Arthur Abraham may not even seen me fight before. The fact is, I'm the next available challenger in the WBO rankings.
Yeah.
I've been #3 in the WBO. I'll be higher in next month, and I was #3 3 years ago when I had the British title. So it's all about rankings. George Groves has earned his rematch. Make no mistake about that. You saw what happened in the first fight. He proved he was there. That's the idea of it. It's the old top and bottom of it. Look at other fighters in the past who've been in the rankings and they get the shots because of the rankings. That's why they're there. You know, I'm British champion. Doesn't mean I'm the best British fighter. I'm just in a packed out good division where I've got 3 good kids above me and Froch, Groves and Tegale. Well, I don't proclaim to be better than them, but at the end of the day, I can fight Arthur Abraham because of my WBO ranking for the WBO title. And what am I going to do? Say no, I don't deserve it, or no, I do feel I deserve it. I think I've paid my dues. I've been in this game a long time. I've never ducked out of a fight. I've never dodged an opponent. I fight anyone, and if you offer me the world title fight in Germany and Berlin, I'm going. I'm taking it.
I'm assuming at some point you'll look to vacate the British.
I don't have to. I've done nothing. I've said this. I've seen, you know, it's so easy to bite and to argue with people and idiots who haven't got a clue how boxing works and how fights work. I've got no one to fight for the title. I've got a British title. I've had it for 12 months and I've got no one to fight. The board have gave me 1 mandatory in that meantime, and it was Rocky Fielding. All I had to do was make the weight. Comes in £7 over. It's not a mistake. It's not an accident. £1 may be a mistake. £2 may be an accident. And I'd love to have won it outright, but Fielding had the fight. He had it for 6 months. Said fuck all, kept quiet, never said a word. The fight gets took away from him because he fears the weight, and then it's I want to box Smith. I want to box Smith. You know, it's alright saying it then. He had it for 6 months, 6 weeks, kept quiet. I kept quiet because you had the fight first. But you're weighing £7 over for the fight and then expect to be fighting for the British title. It doesn't work that way. 1, 2, 3, Froch goes to Gale, 4's me, 5, Callum. It's never going to happen. 6, Fielding. He lost his chance to fight by failing weight. If you want to fight for the British title, you have to super middleweight title. You have to make super middleweight limit. 7, Bugnioli's just lost. You know, he's going to want to rebuild. 8, probably Dodson. I've beaten for the title recently. I don't think anyone would want to see it again. I wouldn't want to have to fight again with Tony. After him is the likes of Tobias Webb, who the board wouldn't let me fight for the title. Cello Render, the board wouldn't let me fight him. Kelvin Young didn't want to fight and the board wouldn't let me fight him anyway. Frankie Borg, we offered to fight but he's going to middleweight, so you know, fair play to him. And then you're on 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 in the country, you're talking, you know, if the boards aren't going to let the number 8, 9, 7, 8, 9 fight for it, they're not going to let anyone less. So I'm sort of stuck in limbo with the boxing boards and with opponents to fight for the title. You know, in a similar way, but not a similar way to what Junior Witter was. He couldn't get opponents because no one wanted to fight him. I can't get opponents because the boxing board don't feel that they're good enough to fight for it. And the one that was couldn't make the weight. But no, I'm not vacating. It's my title. I'm not vacating it. Don't need to. Don't have to. If I fight Arthur Abraham September, October time, I'll be British champion till September, October.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, Paul Smith. Thanks for talking to IFL TV. Do you want to talk about Liverpool?
Nah, gutted. Listen, I'm proud of them. I'm proud of what we've done. If you'd have told me at the start of the season we'd be challenging for the title on the last day, I'd have bit your hands off for it. I was happy at the start of the season saying and putting me nailing my colours to the mast. I think we'll get fourth this year and I hope we do. Buzzing with second, made up. without the team of playing, buzzing with how the lads acted, reacted, rose to the level that they did. And it's going to be exciting next year in Champions League.
Alan Hansen said something quite interesting. He said that Liverpool fans or Liverpool should look at the season as a failure because you had the title in your hands with 4 games to go. What do you think about that?
We had the title in our hands in the first month when we were top of the league, if that's the case, innit, you know what I mean? It's
with 4 games to go, you're...
Yeah, 4 games to go, but, you know, Man City and Chelsea in them 4 games, wasn't it, as well, if I remember rightly. I was at the Chelsea game, I was gutted. I was at the Palace away game, slipped up there badly, but Man City won the league, they were the better team, they won the league, you can't have sour grapes. Just the fact that we were challenging, I was buzzing, I was delighted, and as Stevie said on the last day, it took him till he was 33 to get that experience of a proper title challenge, whereas all the rest of the lads around him who were younger, they've done that now, they've had a challenge, they know what it takes and they know what not to do. And hopefully next season will be the same, but my ambitions for next season is Champions League again and maybe mount a challenge, hopefully, but if we win it that'll be a massive bonus, same as it would have been this year.
And Suarez will stay?
I hope so. I think he'll stay because all he wanted was Champions League, he'd have been happy with 4th, he got better than 4th, he got more than he bargained for, so he can't really leave, can he? But imagine him in the Champions League, terrorising Arsenal.
Should be playing in the Champions League, to be honest, Suarez.
He should be, listen. Of course he should. I'm buzzing for Gerrard. A player of his level who's carried that much shit around him for so long, you know. I'm sorry to say it, but it's true. He deserves everything he gets, and he's always been about Liverpool, and to be in the Champions League with amongst other top players, which he is what he deserves, no less than what he deserves. The younger lads have just got to rise to it, and I think we need a good few buys as well to mount a challenge next season.
Alright Paul, thanks for talking to iFull TV.
Nice one.
And we'll speak to you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.